They are so intimidated by you. It's unbelievable. For some of you, this person or these individuals are intimidated by the way that you are loved. They just cannot get over the fact that people actually love you. People actually love spending time with you. For some of you, I feel like you could be in a romantic relationship and you and your person are just, it's almost as if you're in some type of Neptunian bubble. It's almost as if when you both connect with each other, the whole world does not exist. Literally, it does not exist. And it's not done intentionally, but you do have that way about you, yourself and your person, if you are with a partner, right? Whereby you get lost in one another. And even if no romantic words are spoken, it's almost as if your eyes send signal to the other, like, I see you, I love you, I like what I see. It's like a little flirtatious type of glance or a smile that you may, give to each other, some type of nod of acknowledgement, or it's just a vibe that you have when you're with a person. And this person, whoever this individual is, whoever these people are, they pick up on it. They may also feel like, oh, you get all the good girls or you get all the good guys. And I hear in Joe, why are all the good girls taken every time? Maybe this person may have been single for a long time, and they may feel like when they do date individuals, they end up with F boys or F girls, and that's supposed to be your fault, butterflies. Okay, but for some of you, this is a joke. This individual could actually be married, and they feel like you've got access to a certain level of love, and at the same time, it highlights to them that they're not actually happy in their marriage, because what you share with your person is, that beginning stage of love, the butterflies, etc. Now, obviously, when you're in a long-term relationship, things ebb and flow, things change, but you can still recreate that vibe. You have to remind yourself why you got with the person in the first place and start going out on dates, etc. For some of you, it could simply be that you are married and your so-called friend, quote unquote, is married as well, but you and your partner still love each other. You are like best friends. You have inside jokes. You both fancy each other. You both find each other attractive. And they don't like this. They don't like this, because maybe things are crumbling for them. Things are falling apart. Them and their partner, they're not getting on. Again, that's your fault. But they may feel like you're rubbing it in their face. For some of you, for others of you, I just feel like this could be a straight up and down hater that is just very intimidated by the way you are able to generate a lot of attraction. And they may have heard people speaking highly about you. They may have heard people, talking about how intelligent you are. They may have seen people gravitate towards you. They may have seen people gravitate to listen to you speak. And they may feel like they haven't got that same pull. They feel like you stand out. They may also feel like, oh, they're just a show off. It's only because of the clothes that she wears, or it's only because, she flirts, or, they just see you as a very high vibrational being. It's almost as if you've got this light around you, whether or not you think of yourself in that way, but they feel like you've got this brightness about you, and you're so self-expressive, you're unapologetic, and they feel dumb. Did I say dumb? They feel dull, sorry. Maybe Spirit wants to say why they're being like that. Maybe they are acting dumb, right? But they feel dull in comparison to you. They feel hidden. And the thing is, I feel like your actual light triggers them. You make them feel like, I want to be seen like that. I want to be, this person is wrestling and fighting with themselves. You see, sometimes when someone just doesn't like you for no reason, right? It's not you that's the issue. It's actually their issues that are stacking up on themselves, right? And they may see something within you that triggers them. They may see something within you that they actually want, or that they feel like they can't access within themselves. We all carry a certain magic. We're all talented at something. Some people are more talented in certain areas than most. Some people have been granted a lot of talent on top of the other, but we all have a skill or a talent, and it's about honing in on that, and it's about mastering that and staying in your own lane. But this individual seems to think that you are a bother to them. And the reason why they feel like you are a bother to them is because, like I mentioned before, they feel like they're not viewed the way that you are viewed. You know, they feel, I don't know if they'll say in these words, that you are that it girl, you know, with a twist. You stand out. You got that star appeal. I don't know if they'll say that though. But at the same time, you're highly intelligent. You have a lot of wisdom. And on top of that, a lot of people are attracted to you, not just in romantic terms, on a friendship level. And it's like, what about me? What about me? And Spirit is saying, yeah, what about you? Why don't you start focusing on you? And this person feels as if you are a high achiever. They see you as extremely powerful. They do see you as a very dynamic force. And to be honest with you, this person, look at this man's face. They're very angry. They're angry because they feel like you're going to get something before them. You're going to get someone before them. You're going to have access to a certain amount of money before them, or have some type of status before them. And it's leading to some type of depression here. Because wherever you know this person from, right? When they go home, they fixate and obsess about you. Look, can't cope, waking up in sweats for some of you, obsessing about you shining, you being you. Because they feel like wherever you go, you attract a lot of attention. You have this orb of light that you just, I'm hearing, whiz around with. And it's like, and some of you may skate, right? But it could be a situation of they're in awe of you, but at the same time, it's like, why can't I be like that? Why can't I be like that? Do you know what I mean? And on top of that, they're confident. Some of you are extremely creative. Some of you can sing, dance, you know, you move well, and you're unapologetic about it. Like maybe it's taken you a long time to even get to this point to be confident. That's the thing. People don't see what goes on behind the scenes. They just, in some cases, get vexed and upset about the finishing product. They don't know about the work in progress that goes on behind the scenes to get to this actual point, to be in this confident state. And with you, you balance out your strength with softness. Don't get me wrong. When you're ready to switch and tell someone about themselves, you can do it. But you choose peace over drama. You know how to check someone. And that's not to say that you will not tell someone what you need to tell them to make them know that I'm not the one to try. But you're generally very self-contained. And this is what upsets this person as well, because this person may try and trigger you, or they have been trying to trigger you. It's like they want to draw you out, meaning they want you to explode. They want you to ruin your reputation because they see that you are viewed very highly, or they've heard people talk highly about you, and they know that you have a lot of respect. You know what? People don't respect this person, you know, because they don't respect themselves. And again, that's your fault. So this person is actually waiting on your demise, or for your demise, but they can wait a little longer. Because you know what? While they're waiting for your demise, right, they could be pouring into themselves. They could be learning from you. If they're so fixated and obsessed, they should actually be thinking to themselves, okay, and if, you know what, if they really want to know, why don't they just ask? Why don't they just ask? But again, even if they ask, you best be charging them. Because there's no way that someone's going to try and spiritually attack you, and then on top of that, try and befriend you and ask you how you became this person. The reason why they could be trying to spiritually attack some of you is because they want to dim your light. They want to lower your vibrations. They want you to start acting out so that they gain some type of upper hand. Like, see, they're not what you thought they were, are they? you guys are all attracted to her or him, and you think that he's all that, you think that he's intelligent, you think that, they're exciting, they're masterful, they have wisdom, but look, they're uncontrollable. But each time they've tried to attack you spiritually, by trying to get under your skin, by trying to ignore you, because they, this type of energy will do that because they're very intimidated by you. And the thing is, Spirit is saying the more they operate in this energy, the more you shine, my darling. Because the more you shine, they won't be able to cope with this type of vibration. You shine a light on who they are not. And the more you vibrate higher, it exposes who they really are. Someone that's a hater, someone that's drained, someone that's repressed, someone that's unhappy with their life, and someone that's toxic to be around. So whilst they try and keep you feeling unbalanced, and whilst they try and spread their toxicity, and they may feel to themselves, oh, I'm better than him, I'm better than her, I've got more money. You can have your money, darling, because you've got peace. You're likable. People like you. This person's unsure as to whether or not if people like them. So they may stoop to underhanded means to hide behind status, to hide behind titles, to hide behind materialistic things, to hide behind money. Like, I've got money, I've got it. People don't care. They're realizing that the materialistic things they hid behind and maybe they were able to bind people with, it's wearing off. Whereas with you, you're authentic. Take me as I am. There's an energy of being detached from materialism with you. Some of you may not have more than this person, or you may have more than this person, but you don't speak on it because to you, having great health, being happy, connecting with family, having experiences that are amazing is more important to you. And this person may feel like, oh, but I've got more than them and I come from this background. Why are they so happy? It's like they want you to be, because I feel for some of you, you're very cultured, or wherever you reside, you may stand out because you may not look like everyone else with the world card. And they are upset that you are embracing your background. You are embracing your culture. You're not trying to fit in. You're not trying to be a beg. You're not trying to appease them. They can't cope with that. They've never been around an individual who knows themselves, who's at peace with themselves. This person is not at peace with themselves. And Spirit is saying, don't take it personal. It's easier said than done because, boy, certain time you're just met with certain people and they're just coming for you for no reason. It's because they see your light, they see your fire, and they become intimidated by it, and they feel like only one of us can shine. And what they tend to do is they tend to either align with others or they try and target you to dim your light. But do these individuals really believe that by trying to come and attack your strength, your innate power, it's going to be given to them? No, they're going to end up looking like this. And they're going to end up exposing that they're obsessed and jealous of you. And the thing is, they're trying to siphon your energy as well by getting you upset and making you, this is what they want, direct your energy onto them so that you lessen your fire. They want you to be unbalanced, but they're going to see that you are even more loved than before. And for some of you, this person's hating on you because someone that they have their eye on has their eye on you, or someone that they like or that they wanted to date, you're dating them. For some of you, you're married to them. For others,